All right, guys, how are you today? Whoever is a member of my community, welcome back. Who is not, please do subscribe and support the channel. Um, I'm kind of adding support the channel. I'm not asking for money, but I never refuse. Thank you for a gentleman who actually contributed once. So I will start today about simple thing. I'm being before foreclosure. I'm before foreclosure, and I am kind of several months behind of some situations, and I simply decided not to fight them. I no longer have a lawyer. I'm sorry, I no longer have of money for a lawyer, and I had, as I said, like 2 years ago, I had poisoning, and uh, as a consequential uh, sickness of some kind. The I have inflamed stomach, and I have inflamed pancreas, and I have inflamed, acute pancreatitis periodically, and I had to take medicine that it's no longer actually available at current time, and there is a whole bunch of stuff. So I live in pain. Plus, I have a nerve damage from the same poisoning. Sometimes I can't walk long, so I have to, in a way, uh, sit all the time. And so, as I said, I hit 62. Fortunately, I am eligible now for social security. I have to go to get social security, but social security situation, I was a target of entrapment, and there's big possibility I can get in trouble again because I don't know what the bank did. The bank actually, what I had was. They stabbed me in the back. In the bank, the bank stabbed me in the back. Um, when you deal with, as I said, there was one gentleman here. He said very simple that when you deal with gang stalkers, they don't allow you to collect social security. They will do everything possible for you to screw it up or something happens to you. Yeah, now I understand what he was talking about. So I have to, in order to collect my social security, whatever small it is, because the way I mean, people are stealing stuff massively. Usually, when talking about social security, they will try to do it the way that hurts, simply to get the smallest amount as possible. But with this situation, is I will have to face some kind of a force because entrapment. Nobody accepts it as entrapment. They will try to kind of, I was told, so I have to do stuff and make sure that I return this, return when by specific time. But actually, they sent me to the bank, and I went to the bank, and they said, "Well, this is what you can do. We will give them the money, and you post it somewhere." And so there's a whole bunch of stuff. And then suddenly the bank turns around and stabs me in the back, again repeating its similar words, and um, put me in a way in danger of being looked at as a crook of some kind with consequences for the judicial system. Okay, so now I have to make a decision to simply what to do about it. And as I said, the all I have is I opened a few months ago. I opened the GoFundMe fund for just I need a lawyer, my legal fund, and there's a whole bunch of stuff, as I said, expected to drop on me, and that's why I opened it a while ago. But that's what it is. And as I said, the solution maybe is nearby simply because the moment you are um, the moment you are evicted, there is a procedure here in Atlanta. I will urge you in general when you deal with homelessness and stuff like this, for instance, go to internet now, like to YouTube, and type there Atlanta streets at night. And doesn't matter what area it is, there's a groups, and you will see a lots of like a gathering of black people that are hello sir that are um, sitting on the street, and then suddenly by a specific like a command they go around the city, and if they see somebody who is new on the street, usually you are new because they see you, you're kind of sitting there usually like in some bench or even in your car. The law says that actually cop can approach you and say, "Get out of your car. If you don't have anywhere to go, just sit next to the car." But uh, the well, I'm currently in Atlanta, Georgia, so I will be answering questions later. Uh, so the what would happen? As I said, you can when you're on the street, there is a groups that there are groups that simply go and rob you blind. They take everything. They usually first take your computer, they take your iPhone, they took your wallet, and you ended up with no iPhone to contact people, with no phone to contact people, with no computer to contact people. And at the same time, you have your ID taken away. I was suggested to make copies and go to the bank to certify the copies of the IDs to make sure that I am the same person there. And the thing is, as I said, this type of targeting of new people who are on the street is very, very um, well done. We deal with the professionals. That's why here, as I said, in order to shut you up, for instance, when I talk about my father's um, mm, uh, the uh, my father's research, nuclear research, they will shut you up this way simply. They will ignore you for a long time. They will try to steal your identity. Then they steal your property where you live, and then you become defenseless because you have to go on the street. The moment you're on the street, there is a system again set up, which is you have here black gangs that actually steal stuff from you. And then you end up particularly with no money, with no ID, with no credit cards. And and it's not even guarantee if you have um, PO box because there's always going to be people who have access to PO box. Okay. All right. I will start answering questions here. Hello, sir. It's Faresk Kumar. Okay. The British penny. What country are you from? Well, I'm actually in the United States. Currently, I am in Atlanta, Georgia. No, sir. I'm not a doctor. I don't understand your question, sir. Or say the white. I don't know what it is. Okay. Hello. Regards from Poland. Hello, Piotr. Nice to meet you. If you have still questions, go ahead. I'm not going to do really. I'll be online only a few minutes, and I will come back in about 6 hours. I will come back and do another live show. So in your countries, it's going to be like somewhere about 4 o'clock in the morning. So if you see when I close this live stream, the the text disappears. So if it comes back on time, like after it's being loaded to YouTube, you can write down something and ask questions, which I can address in a few hours. So, all right. As I said, whoever already been on my live stream, I am currently in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am in the fight for my father's nuclear patent. My father's nuclear patent is a base for impulse weapons and at the same time nuclear accelerators, uh, ionic beam injection. Okay, so I said there's almost nobody. There's only one person left. I don't know who it is. Say hi. Uh, um, All right, I'm 10 minutes on air, so it's not much. It's too early. I know it's too early. It's only 6:25 here in Atlanta. That's why I will come back in about 6 hours. All right, see you in a few.